Sports. We're up to our amateur main event of the evening, Sam.
Yes.
This is one that I've had circled for a while now.
Yes.
Great job by Jesse Wable on the matchmaking on this, and it's going to be for the bantamweight NFC Georgia State title. Defending champion Malcolm Wellmaker taking on Earl Mckinney. Let's get to it and go to our announcer, Jeff Hobbs.
Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome to the cage, Earl Mckinney.
All right, Sam. Earl Mckinney, the challenger here.
Yes.
Undefeated.
Yes.
4-0 coming out of Stryker Fight Center in out of Augusta, Georgia. Strikers in Kennesaw, Georgia.
Yeah.
Earl, very, very good wrestler. Trained there with Jason Wolf, Frank Mariska, and a lot of good fighters. Carrington Banks with him as well. Let's talk a little bit about Earl Mckinney.
Yeah, man. He's going to bring intensity to the fight, which, I think Malcolm has seen before, but I think it's going to be more athletic than he's seen. So I think the athleticism from Earl is probably going to be, hopefully, it would be another challenge for Malcolm to handle there.
Earl's shown good wrestling. He's shown one-punch knockout power as well. So, he's well-rounded and coming in here with that unblemished record. So, doesn't know what it's like to lose yet. Doesn't know how to lose yet. And sometimes that can go a long way.
Yes, it can.
Of course, Earl Mckinney getting greased up right now by Mark Laws as he gets ready to enter the cage for this 5-round title fight. Five 3-minute rounds here for the most prestigious title in Georgia. And let's meet the champion now. Let's go to Jeff Hobbs.
And now, help me welcome to the cage, Malcolm Wellmaker.
Malcolm Wellmaker, 8-1. I've been watching video on this guy, and I'm supremely impressed. This will be the first time I've had the pleasure of talking or watching him live in person. You, on the other hand, very familiar with Wellmaker.
I am familiar. I mean, you see to the right there, he's holding the conflict title there. I mean, this guy can throw some bombs. He will catch you with some hooks or uppercuts and set you up. Very athletic as well. Like I was talking about, there will definitely be a challenge for him with Earl. But this guy is fearless with his strikes, especially out of there, like St. Louis Temple Karate in Augusta, Georgia. So they are very equipped and ready to go. Very excited to see this. This guy packs lunches. Let's look at the tail of the tape. Take us through it. Both the same height. Malcolm a little bit older there. We got Earl out of the Strike Fight Center, like you said, and then we got Malcolm out of the Kimbo Karate. But look at the record difference. Malcolm has a little bit more experience, but he did take a delay before taking that fight in November for a couple years. So this is the second fight after a few years ago, but Earl definitely had that unblemished record. It's the Battle of Augusta here. Yes, it is, yeah. And I'm here for it. Of course, three championships there for Malcolm Wellmaker, as you mentioned, for Conflict, as well as Impact Promotions down in Florida, and here at the NFC, of course, which he'll be defending that title here. And he's already said, regardless, this will be his last amateur fight before he turns pro. Yes. And we talked about that too in this fight in November. I was like, hey, so how is it going to look if you win this title and then you defend it? Are you looking at chances going pro? And he's like, definitely. He's ready for the next step. I've seen it on video, and in my opinion, he's already at that professional level right now. Y'all are about to see what this guy's about. And to me, he looks a lot taller than 5'9". Just saying. Just saying. Let's go on to our announcer, Jeff Hobbs. Let's meet these guys. Let's get this party started.
Ladies and gentlemen of Macon, Georgia, this next bout of the evening is sponsored by El Sombreros. It's in the bantamweight division, scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds, and it is for your NFC Georgia State Championship. Your first fighter, fighting out of the blue corner. He weighed in at 136.6 pounds. He has a perfect record of 4 wins with no losses. He represents Stryker Fight Center out of Augusta, Georgia. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Earl Mckinney. And his opponent, Fighting out of the red corner, he weighed in at 136 pounds. He represents Fagler's Kempo Karate, also out of Augusta, Georgia. He is your Impact and Conflict Bantamweight champion. And tonight, he is your reigning and defending NFC Georgia State champion. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the machine, Malcolm Wellmaker.
This place just got loud, Sam.
Yes.
I'm stoked. Look at the, it's nothing but calmness from both these guys. These guys are both as cool, calm, and collected as you would expect from amateurs especially. Ready to get this one going. The referee is Nate Mann. It is the black and blue for McKinney, the black and pink for Wellmaker. Here we go.
Yeah, right to the center, look at that. Waiting patiently. Nobody's throwing the punches or kick yet. Trying to size each other up. Very good distance. Little feints there. There you go. Trying to find the openings. Just find where you can touch the guy.
One thing that I saw a lot in video of Wellmaker is he makes great use of a huge uppercut.
Yes. That will put you to sleep. Very quick. And it's very, very hard to see, especially when you're entering in. So you want to be careful. Good attack. A low kick there. The only thing with those single low kicks, you have to learn how to set that up or back up with a little punch or something, and just you know, for guys to take that in, because like you could leave yourself open to strikes.
Yeah, they're only going to take a single low kick for so many times before you start answering for that.
Yeah. Nice hard one there.
Both guys very patient, composed early. You could fool me saying they're amateurs. And, you know, both these guys are here for it. We're about a minute in. And we could go 5 here.
Yeah, because they're definitely trying to figure out themselves, and then try to. Oh, okay. Very, very evasive too. Trying to figure it out. Guys, definitely taking the first round to figure each other out. Oh. Nice exchange there. Very good evasiveness from Wellmaker. Again, with the low leg kick. Below the knee now, so it's almost a shin kick now. That's very, very popular now these days.
You're seeing a lot more of that.
Yeah, seeing a lot more of that. See, and you see how he's walking now. That hurts a little bit. You know, it hits those nerves in the shins.
Oh, accumulate, and he's feeling it.
You can barely touch it. You don't even know that it hurts until they hit it again. So I guarantee he's going to go for it one more time. Oh, good job. He switching stances.
It's the second minute of this fight is showing a little more activity.
Okay. Tries to whip in a body kick, but Earl does a good job stuffing that. Still trying to figure each other out. Again, yeah, see, there you go. Nice height to it.
Nice jab.
Yeah, he sets it up.
Under a minute to go now in this first round. A little bit of a feeling out process, but Wellmaker is starting to open up a little more towards the end of the round.
Yeah, these bantamweights move so fast. Like, they'll attack you to see the defense coming.
Hits the takedown. Nice timing from McKinney, but immediately Wellmaker up.
Yes. Trying to put the pressure in the cage.
Both these guys have got the wrestling chops.
Yeah, very comfortable here, both guys. And then what Wellmaker is trying to do, he's trying to control him with his head and to see if he can put a little pressure there. But Earl is doing a good job having his leg on him to keep some distance. Oh, he throws a knee, nice.
Down to the final few seconds of this round.
Right.
And, it
tried to throw a head kick off the break. It's okay.
A feeling out round of sorts. Neither guy went for too much, but, you know, they got to be patient here. They're both kind of seeing what their opponents got for them. Don't want to overcommit this early in the fight when we got 4 more rounds to go. Yeah,
and that shows like the experience, and you know, from both gentlemen, like you know, going in and you know, taking your time and feeling it out. That's what much pros usually do. And it's hard to score that one, you know. Like you see the damage, saw the takedown, but you saw him get right back up after it in the cage. You can see the replay here. See, Wellmaker is trying to find the distance, and both feinting, using feints, and then boom with the body kick. Earl catches it, able to get the takedown. But right away, Wellmaker gets underhooked, able to stand right up, puts him in the cage.
To me, I think the story of that round was the beginning to the establishment of those kicks. As that to me showed the most effect.
Yes. Especially the calf kick, as they call it. It's very, very. It could be hit and miss. Like one check can end your day. You know, as we've seen a couple guys.
See if there's been any adjustments made over here in the other corner to account for those.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, just check the kick. I mean, that's the biggest thing. You don't even have to lift the leg all the way up. Just turning your knee to the outside, and even if you do tippy toes, it'll be a nice hard check for the guy kicking. And then counter with the straight, even if it doesn't land, or feint, making the guy stop and respect what you're trying to do. That's all you need to do.
Round number 2 begins, and both guys meet in the center immediately once again.
Yeah. Trying to find a distance, a little bit more comfortable. It looks like Earl's a little bit more comfortable.
He strikes first this time.
It's that single, able to lift him up.
Big slam. Very strong is Earl McKinney.
Yes. Right away, Wellmaker able to grab the single leg himself.
Wellmaker going for his own.
Yes. Nice fights for the underhook. And then, you know, the height that you're talking about, he might be taller than 5'9", might be helping him right now to be able to get that underhook and put him against Earl against the cage.
No doubt.
The extra height that we're talking about. But yeah. Again, he tries to grind with his head there to control Earl's body where he's going, and trying to pull the hand out the way so he can throw some knees to the body.
Yeah.
And go to a body lock. And just grinding against the cage, so like using the cage as a cheese grater.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That a lot of people don't realize the pain that causes.
Right.
Yeah. Good job though. Almost got caught with a haymaker. Able to evade. Wellmaker was. Guys both comfortable. Again, tries to go for that. Again, see, like I say, if you don't set up, you gotta set that up, or you're gonna get caught. Again, tries to go for it, and it hurts. You know that.
Yeah, no doubt. About almost halfway in here, and it's still anybody's round.
Yes. Both gentlemen still game. And I bet you anything, Wellmaker's probably going to throw that leg kick and then to set up his right hand for something.
Oof. Again.
Yes.
And it, you can kind of see the leg there.
Yeah.
McKinney starting to discolor a little bit.
I would switch my stance. I wouldn't be the tough guy and be like, oh, nice right hand, setting it up. Oh, yeah, I would switch my stance just so he can change. Again, so see, good. See, nice check, just stepped to it. Then doesn't take nothing to check it.
1 minute to go in this second round. Very nip and tuck here.
Turn the body kick. Sending the jab.
Body
right
shot.
into the body shot. Yeah,
that left hook landed nicely from McKinney there in that flurry.
Did. Yep, setting up. There we go. Good job setting up that leg kick again. He's a little wobbly on that lead leg. That's why he's backing up. And you can tell the nerve is going because when he backs up, his leg straightens out all the way. It doesn't like the leg, and it doesn't follow him.
Hey, that overhand from McKinney affected him, I think, a little bit. But a big knee return from Wellmaker. Oh,
yes. Only
15 seconds to go in this round. Is Wellmaker going to kind of edge it out again at the end, you know? Yeah. Big body shots.
Body shots, yeah. There you go. He fights. But it's hard to do anything when you're in that turtle position. It's hard to get any power going.
That body shot, I think, may have really slowed McKinney down. It almost seemed like he easily slumped after that one. So I would be curious to see how he comes out in this third round. Take us to the replay.
Yeah. So trying to close the distance to get that takedown. And he's able to get it. Obviously, he's straight, has it. Gets it, gets a turn, but not able to get position. Leaves enough space for Wellmaker to scramble, get the underhook to stand up. So it's a body shot. Here, and boom. And he tries to set up his right hand with the jabs, and both able to evade the trade of strikes there from Earl there.
There's that big overhand right.
Big right hand caught him. Trying to set up again. And both guys trying to evade after, nice knee to the body. Both guys doing a great job evading after they attack, because they respect each other enough to not get hit by the other guy's punches. So yeah.
How do you score this after 2?
Man, it'd be close. Like I probably a draw in the first round and maybe a hand over for Wellmaker in the second round.
Yeah, I would agree with you. First round very close. Second round I would edge to Wellmaker. And we'll see how the third goes here.
What? Oh, almost, yeah. Good job not fully committing, but setting up. You know what he's trying to do? He's trying to set up that calf kick. Again, I would have switched stances by now.
Yeah, no doubt.
A lot of speed, a lot of power from these guys at the small weight.
Oh, a big left.
Yep. He saw it coming. He did a good job getting away out of good. So we get caught.
For bantamweights, these guys have got pop.
Yeah. And they're not afraid. They're really game. They're really ready to bring it to each other, so it's awesome. Nice. There you go.
Nice left hook, followed by the uppercut. I haven't seen that uppercut so much tonight as we have in the past.
And I think that what it is, it's Earl is definitely trying to come straight forward and landing those punches. So it's hard for him to attack. And plus, Wellmaker is more on the attack this time around than I've seen him, instead of being more on the counter. Nice question mark kick. Yeah.
1 minute in here in the third.
Oh, great job.
Oh, may give up his back.
Yeah.
He does. And now, probably the most dominant position we've seen of the whole fight.
Yep. Trying to, like, surf the body there a little bit.
Yeah.
Trying to find his position. Filling it out. Both gentlemen trying to figure out what the other guy's going to do.
We've seen some of the most brutal body poundings we've said, of all time tonight.
He's able to get mount here. Of course, he's going to, like, give his back up. Maybe he can, like...
Continue to soften him up.
Yeah.
Got to work for that choke, you have to imagine. And he's going to turn back in. Maybe not.
Earl, all you got to do is keep try to transition. Back and forth.
Now,
to survive.
Back to the back again. Can't tell from here if that's under there, Sam.
Is it?
I cannot tell.
I can't tell from that side. Well, a little hot. Yeah, he's got there. I don't know if he's got it in or not.
Still very hard to tell.
Yeah.
It is under there. Oh, yeah,
it's
for
under
sure.
There, nice and
Let's
tight.
see. With 53 seconds to go, and he's
It's
out.
done.
He's out. Wow.
Good job.
Incredible fight. Incredible win from Malcolm Wellmaker. It was absolutely incredible for Malcolm Wellmaker. Malcolm Wellmaker over Earl Mckinney. Very valiant effort from Earl Mckinney, but in that one scramble, Wellmaker was able to achieve the most dominant position anybody had all fight, and he took advantage of it.
What the mistake he did there, instead of like giving his back, he should have like tried to break Wellmaker's posture, as we saw Brendan earlier fight in an amateur. It's just to keep that distance, stay alive.
Yeah.
But sometimes you panic and give your back up too soon, and then you have guys that are experienced enough to finish it. And those chokes will sneak up on you. Plenty of times in the gym, just practicing, I went to sleep. Good naps.
No shame here. Well, so first off, let's get the replay.
Yeah, so the guys still sizing each other up. Nice head kick here. And nice question mark here. And he tries to close the distance. And then we see the finish here, of course. But this time, it's probably in so far we didn't see that it's the guy went to sleep. Yeah, it was just an angle we couldn't see there. But
yeah, absolutely.
Obviously, we see what happens there. Good job by the ref by stopping him.
Yeah, and I was going to say, hey, no shame here for McKinney. He just fought against, in my opinion, probably one of the top bantamweight prospects in the nation.
Yeah.
No shame there. I'd say Wellmaker's going to go pro. We'll find out here in just a moment. Let's go to Jeff Hobbs for the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee stops this bout at 2 minutes and 14 seconds of the third round. Your winner, by way of rear naked choke, and still NFC Georgia State Champion, the Machine, Malcolm Wellmaker.
Congratulations to Malcolm Wellmaker. And Earl Mckinney obviously disappointed over there. He's going to be fine. He's going to be an awesome fighter as well.
But again, as an amateur, this is not over. This is the highest point you get as an amateur, especially at 4-0. And he's going to gain so much experience from this. Especially if he's going to go back and watch film.
And Wellmaker's strapped up.
Yeah, he's a little bit too much bling there.
He's got more 3 bouts, for sure.
definitely the #1 in the Georgia bantamweight, and then, yeah, like you said, probably #1 in the nation too.
Let's hear from him now.
Ladies and gentlemen, and still NFC bantamweight champion, Malcolm Wellmaker. Malcolm, that was a professional performance that you just put on right there. Could you walk us through the fight?
Man, I'm gonna be real, man. I know how powerful his right hand is. For one, I've seen what it do to other people, and now I can say I done felt it, man. So the respect I had for it was from the utmost in the very beginning, and that's where the calf kicks came in. The calf kick started working, started opening up my hands. Between the second and third, I knew he was tired. The spirit was breaking. I couldn't slow down. He tried to wrestle with me. I wrestled him, ended up on top, and I put it on him, man.
Absolutely. Again, a professional performance. You're 9-1 as an amateur. You said and have been very vocal about this being your final amateur performance. What can we expect from Malcolm Wellmaker as a professional?
Man, look, y'all can expect me and my team, the same ones that built me from zero, no experience, making it all the way to the big show and being just as entertaining as we are now, man. I love y'all.
The walkout. I don't know if y'all saw the walkout. You walked out, you had all your belts, and you had your son there. What does it mean not only to represent your team, your family, and these wonderful fans out here?
Come here.
Yeah.
Hey, it's tears in my boy's eyes. Where my girl at? Baby, come here. Hey, if you know what a life of a fighter is like, you know it's hectic. And with these two putting up with me, man, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing in here if it wasn't for these people behind the scenes, man. This is everything, man. I love them.
Malcolm Wellmaker, final thoughts. What do you want to leave this crowd here at Rush MMA with?
Bro, I just want to say, bro, 5 years ago, I had zero experience, bro. I had a beer belly and dreads. I kid you not. And with just a little bit of hard work and the right people around me, man, I turned into what y'all looking at now, and that's just not in the cage, that's out the cage, man. You can do anything that you work hard for. It'll come to fruition, I promise.
Ladies and gentlemen, y'all make some noise for the champion, Malcolm Wellmaker.
Congrats again to Malcolm Wellmaker as he gets ready to make that pro turn after going 9-1 as an amateur, stellar amateur career. And we're going to be back with a stellar pro card in just a couple minutes as we get ready to start paying these guys to fight.
That's right.
And so we got the professional rules coming up next. We'll be back here in just a few minutes. Stick with us, guys.